Welcome to Exam Sale. In the next 5 minutes I will walk you through the HCNA-Security syllabus so you know exactly what to study and how the exam is weighted. This HCNA-Security exam covers 5 domains with the following weights: Network Edge Security 30%, Network Security Foundation 20%, Network Content Security 20%, Security Operation and O&M 20%, and Security Information and Security Overview 10%, adding up to 100% of the exam focus. Each domain lists a difficulty level and an estimated learning time, so plan about 50 hours in total across the domains with practical practice for hands-on items. The exam combines hands-on, conceptual, and scenario-based assessments, so balance lab time with theory review. Network Edge Security is the biggest domain at 30%, rated hard, and it requires roughly 15 hours of focused study with both hands-on and conceptual assessment. You will learn to configure and manage Huawei Firewall security policies, including fundamentals of security policies, traffic matching and processing mechanisms, and security zone and interzone relationships. And you will practice policy management and optimization techniques as well as applying security profiles in policies. The NAT section teaches NAT principles and classifications, source NAT, server NAT and bidirectional NAT scenarios along with NAT policy management and troubleshooting on Huawei USG firewalls. Finally, you will master firewall high availability concepts such as hot standby mechanisms, VRRP principles, active standby and active modes, link health detection, heartbeat interface configuration, and state synchronization for security sessions to ensure resilient perimeter protection. Network Security Foundation accounts for 20% of the exam, is of medium difficulty, and recommends about 10 hours of study with conceptual and scenario-based assessment. You will study TCP/IP protocol security, including common security flaws across the protocol suite, IP and TCP vulnerabilities like handshake weaknesses and session hijacking, UDP and ICMP vulnerabilities, and an introduction to IPv6 security features. The attacks and defenses portion covers DOS and DDoS mechanisms, ARP spoofing and man-in-the-middle attacks, scanning and sniffing techniques, and flood attack defenses such as SYN and UDP flood mitigation, plus application layer attack characteristics and basic mitigation strategies on network devices. This domain trains you to recognize attack vectors and apply layered defenses at the protocol and device level. Network Content Security is 20% of the exam, medium difficulty, and requires around 10 hours of scenario-based practice focused on protecting application data. You will learn IPS principles and signature matching, the differences between intrusion detection and prevention modes, and how to deploy IPS alongside anti-virus technology on gateways, including virus scanning policies and signature database management. Web security topics include URL filtering concepts, category-based management, blacklist and whitelist configuration, HTTP and HTTPS inspection, file filtering and content blocking, and basic data leakage prevention concepts. The emphasis is on deploying inspection and content security features to detect and block threats while managing exceptions and keeping signature databases up to date. Security Operation and O&M represents 20% of the exam, is medium difficulty, and expects about 10 hours of study with hands-on and conceptual evaluation focused on maintenance and centralized management. You will be introduced to security operations and learn log types such as session, traffic, threat, and policy logs, methods for log storage and query, syslog and netstream protocols, security auditing, and report generation, plus daily maintenance tasks for security devices. Centralized security management covers unified platforms, SIT and SECO manager integration basics, batch configuration and policy deployment, device health and performance monitoring, topology discovery, and software upgrade and backup management. This domain prepares you to run and maintain secure networks and to use management tools to scale policy and monitoring efficiently. Security Information and Security Overview covers 10% of the exam, is easy, and typically needs about 5 hours of conceptual and scenario-based review to master foundational definitions and compliance basics. You will study the CIA triad of confidentiality, integrity, and availability, the concepts of threats, vulnerabilities, and risks, and an overview of information security development and standardization bodies such as ISO and IEC. The syllabus also introduces ISO 27001 management system basics, cybersecurity laws, and professional ethics so you can align technical controls with governance and compliance requirements. This domain ties technical knowledge to policy and standards that guide secure operations. Start by scheduling study blocks based on the percent weights and the recommended hours, spending extra hands-on time on network edge security and practical labs for firewall, NAT, and HA configurations. Focus on concepts and scenarios for the foundation and content security domains, and set up a simple lab for logging and centralized management to practice O&M tasks before the exam. Good luck, and use this syllabus map to guide your study plan and final revision.